I'm Bebo, and today we're going to teach you how to play
the Neverland Rescue.
Before we started this video, I just wanted to let you know real quick that these components used in the video are for a prototype, and they are not reflective of the final quality of the game. The Neverland Rescue is a two-player asymmetrical game by Scott Alms that plays in about 30 to 45 minutes. In this game, players take on the role of Peter Pan or Captain Hook.
Peter is attempting to rescue the Neverland inhabitants.
Captain Hook seeks to uncover the 5 hideouts where Peter's friends are located.
At the start of the game, each player is given a reference card.
They'll use this to help guide them along the way. Hook takes his character Sandy and 2 random pirates that will be joining him on the hunt. Each pirate has their own special abilities.
Peter takes 3 location cards and randomly selects one of the 3 gold cards. The gold cards tells Peter which friends to rescue. Peter Pan then places 5 random hideout cards in the sandy bases fanned out in front of them.
Then they put 1 companion in front of each location, and each companion is linked to each of their locations. The Neverland board is placed in the middle of the play area, and the final version will have a dial to track belief on the top. But for this review copy, we're using a token to track the amount of belief left in Neverland. Place the marker in the center position of the belief track. Shuffle the rescue deck and place it next to the Neverland board. You're now ready to play. There are multiple phases in each round. Each round starts with Captain Hook taking the top 6 cards of the Neverland deck and then reviewing them and deciding where to place them in the 3 Neverland locations. 2 must be played in each location.
Then they choose one of their 5 companions to search with and move one of them onto the chosen location card.
Captain Hook then chooses one of the 3 pirates to search for Pan with and places them on that specific location of the Neverland board. Locations resolve differently based on whether the 2 players choose the same or different locations.
If players are not in the same location, they each receive one of the Neverland cards from the specific location that they each chose. Pan resolves their cards before Captain Hook.
And I'll get into detail about what these cards are in a bit, but first let me describe what happens if the 2 players choose the same location. First, Pan chooses 1 card from the selected location and resolves it. Hook then receives and resolves the remaining card.
Next, Pan's companion is removed from the game. Pan can no longer search with that companion.
Pan must also give Hook a clue as to the hideout associated with that companion. To do so, Pan places 1 hideout clue token that matches the icons on the hideout card in front of it, so Hook knows at least one of the icons in that hideout.
If Pan ever runs out of the companions, he must search a location without one. This is important because once per round, Pan can use the ability of the companion which is chosen to search with.
Each companion has their own interesting and unique ability. Getting captured removes that ability from the game. Lastly, Hook must choose to trigger the ability of the pirate used in the search at the location. Although Peter can utilize the ability of a companion used to search in any round, the pirate abilities only trigger when Pan and Hook end up at the same location. Each pirate also has a unique ability.
So the players are vying for these rescue cards. Let's talk about what these are all about.
Each card has 2 actions on it to perform. The top half is specific for Pan and only resolves if Pan receives the card. And the bottom half is specific for Hook, and it only resolves if Hook receives the card.
There are 2 types of cards that are in the Neverland Rescue decks: rescue cards and action cards.
Any of these cards with an exclamation point must be resolved immediately, and any with a hand may be kept in that player's hand for use at any point later in that round.
Action cards allow players additional actions on their turn.
Rescue cards work a little differently. The top half for Pan will have one of the 3 inhabitants of Neverland depicted on the goal card, like the one that Pan received at the beginning of the game. Pan needs to rescue 5 of these specific goal cards in order to win. They can also be swapped at a 2-to-1 ratio, and doing so immediately ends the game with a win for Pan. The bottom half of the rescue cards allow Hook to receive clues as to which specific hideouts Pan's remaining companions are hiding in. There are 3 types of these. Icon clues. These cards show specific icons from the hideout cards, and like the forest icon, if Hook receives this card, then they place it in front of them. Then Pan places a generic search token on it, one for each hideout card that Pan has with a forest icon on it.
So in this example,
2 icon clues show 2 specific icons, for instance, water and mountain. If Hook receives this card, then they place it in front of them and Pan places a generic search token on top of it, one for each hideout card that Pan has with a water or mountain symbol on it. So in this example, if Pan has the hideout card with both the water and the mountain, that would be 2 tokens placed just for that one specific card. After the cards for the round have been resolved, Hook may raid one of Peter's hideouts. Based on the clues received, Hook can try to guess one of the 5 hideouts. If Hook's correct, then that hideout is immediately revealed, and the companion associated with it, if it's still in the game, is now removed from the game. If Hook's wrong, then Neverland gains 2 belief, and the belief tracker is adjusted. The remaining cards in Neverland are all discarded, and a new round begins with Hook drawing 6 cards from the rescue deck again. The game ends immediately if Pan rescues the inhabitants listed on the goal card. Then Pan wins the game. If Hook finds all of Peter's hideouts, then Hook wins the game. Or if the belief track gets to either end. Pan would win if it's all the way to the Tink side, and Hook wins if Neverland loses belief and it gets to the Hook side. And that's how you play the Neverland Rescue. Hopefully you liked this video enough to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions about the rules, feel free to ask them below.
goodbye everyone, and I hope you have a magical rest of the day.
Be bold, play games, be you. Happy gaming!
Don't
I'm sorry.
worry, Mom, it's not your part.
Did you say, don't worry, Mom, it's not your fart?